How about Nico Rosberg and Mark Webber?
We're live, by the way.
Yep.
Okay. Let me double check to make sure that we're showing up over here. Make sure the Wi-Fi is strong enough to actually show this. It is.
How about Esteban Ocon and Lance Stroll?
Wait, let's see if our voices are actually coming through.
On a game show. Lance's sister convinces him to go on a TV dating show, but there's a twist. They'll have to pick a date based only on their appearance.
Move your plate.
That hurts.
Okay, everybody. Hi.
Hello.
We're here playing some gameses, and I'm going to be here looking for fan fictions that we can read while he does his racing. Are you racing against real people, or just...
Yes, I'll be racing against real people online.
Okay, great. Well, they're not going to know that we're just here.
Talking about stuff.
Your butts-
About Kimi Räikkönen and Sebastian Vettel teaming up with... We need to... Bertin? I'm not sure about that racer.
So I wanted something car related. I think this one will do the job. This is a supernatural. Let's see, female, male. I'm not even going to read the tag. I'm just going to get into it. Summary. Rowena is trying to revive her evil sister.
I don't know that character.
To do that, she needs to assemble her old jewelry, a ring, a necklace, and a bracelet. She already got her hands on the necklace when Crowley comes to warn the Winchesters.
Mr. Crowley.
Yes. When the Winchesters start the race against Rowena and get the ring before her, she tries to obstruct their plans by casting a spell on the Impala, turning it into a human. Actually, a woman that radiates the same beauty that makes Dean call the Impala his baby. Now Sam and Dean both have to stop Rowena and fight a way to turn the Impala back to her original form. Though in the meantime, Dean can't help but be a little curious about Impala in her human form. Chapter 1. Moose! Squirrel! Crowley greeted as he popped up in the back seat of the Impala. Both Dean and Sam jumped, startled. Their conversation ceased. Dean hit the brakes. Sam turned around, ready with a knife. Easy, boys. I'm here to help. Crowley smiled smugly. I'm only on season 3. I haven't gotten to Crowley yet, I don't think.
I've seen like 2 episodes.
Oh, really? Enlighten us then, Dean snapped and turned to face Crowley, armed with a gun as soon as the Impala were still. You see, my dear mother visited me just a few hours ago, Crowley started. We don't need to be involved in your family drama, Crowley, Dean noted sarcastically, like an asshole, because he's an asshole.
Is he?
Dean's an asshole, and Sam's a pussy. That's all you need to know.
Thank you. So they're female anatomy?
Yes. Yes. And then they die all the time and then get brought back. That's not really a spoiler. It's just kind of what happens all the time. What did she want? Sam inquired. His curiosity seemed to be piqued by Crowley's words. I'm just going to automatically fix the mistakes on this, just to make it read better.
Okay.
She wants to revive her dead sister, he said preposterously, and like it explained everything. Rowena has a sister?
Oh, snap.
Both the Winchesters said in unison. She died before I was born. Pneumonia.
Is that supposed to be pneumonia?
Yes, I'm sure it's supposed to be pneumonia, Crowley explained. She needs to assemble a jewelry. How do you want to stop her? We don't want to get involved. Dean repeated as he pitched the branch of his nose. I think we won't have a choice, squirrel. Wait, so he's calling them squirrels? Oh, so Dean is a moose and Sam is a squirrel.
Yes.
Okay, good to know. I need to watch the next 10 seasons of that show or whatever. Okay, they're just repeating the summary a little bit. They need to go back to some kind of bunker, and there's a man of letters. That's just what the fanfiction's saying. Both the Winchesters let out a string of expletives. Sam found his phone. Dean hit the pedals. And do you not know how a car works? Anyway.
No.
And turn the Impala 180 degrees to head back to the bunker. Don't. Hi, Cass, it's Sam. We need you in the bunker.
I mean, you can't drop the clutch, throw it into gear, step on the gas, and put it in the opposite lock and get it to spin around.
Sure, I mean, that's...
And a Impala like that, at that age, wouldn't have traction control, which would cause the car to slide.
It would... But they're very boat-like in their handling.
Well, I mean, like I said, if you got it front brake bias, and up into the rear for first and step problem is that a pal like that wouldn't have natural factory after you just break glass.
I mean, that's all very interesting. I've just been scrolling through waiting for something interesting to happen.
And I'm not here.
Okay, then...
Okay, well, it doesn't even get to anything. Wait, next chapter. Maybe the next chapter is more interesting.
Yeah. What I'm doing right now is just kind of like qualifying until the race starts in 5 minutes.
Okay, I found... Okay, chapter 2, it gets a little better.
Yay!
I really should have gotten some water before this.
I'm going to lean forward and see if that helps.
Ooh. Well, now I can look you in the eyes while I read about this.
Is this when the car gets the dick in the butt?
Not quite a dick in the butt. Thank you for the water. Both the Winchesters and even Cass turned startled around and laid their eyes on a young woman. Her black as the night hair cascaded down her shoulders, ending below her chest. She was
Black's the night you got kids.
That's rude. She was dressed completely in black, from the form-fitted leather jacket to her long leather boots made of leather. The only thing that broke all the black was her bright azure eyes and crimson lips. What the? Dean started. He had for a moment paused his hyperventilation. Sam just looked like he had trouble solving a complicated equation. Cass repeatedly eyed her from head to toe. It's me, Impala, she elaborated. Her eyes dropped to the ground and she nervously bit her red lower lip before meeting the boy's eyes again. Her left leather boot scraped over the concrete floor as her eyes dropped again and her arms wrapped around her body. Dean was the first to move. He hesitantly took a couple of steps closer. You're the Impala? He inquired. His tone had a slight hint of curiosity and disbelief. Just Impala, she shyly corrected. But how? Sam had followed his brother's footsteps, but as he spoke the question, his words died in his mouth, unsure how to go on. Again, Impala bit her lip. Rowena? She shrugged and looked up at the boys through her full lashes. Unwrapping her arm, she nervously fidgeted with a loose thread on her black but warm jeans. Dean noticed that the hole in her jeans matched the place where he had made a dent the other day when escaping a werewolf. Okay, this is bringing some definite questions. Like, why when it transforms, the clothes are the same as the outer body of the car?
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, I can show you an example and talk about with doing that.
Yes, we will show the important physics of this fan fiction. Okay, yep, that turns 180. A little harder to do in an Impala, probably.
Yeah, it's a little more floaty than 1990 M3.
Yeah. Cars. Yeah, I just anything that's about cars. I'm getting. I mean, Dean will fuck anything. That is the thing in Supernatural. I do want to watch the Supernatural Scooby-Doo crossover.
That just sounds like Nightmare Fuel.
Which apparently is just Sam and Dean making Scooby-Doo jokes, and then all of the Scooby-Doo people having, like, existential breakdowns.
Wow. Not what I expected. I was thinking more of, like, when they came up with the Harlem Globetrotters.
No, it's more like, everything that we thought was fake is actually real. What do we do? What do we do, guys? Because we've just been unmasking people pretending to be monsters, but monsters really exist, because Sam and Dean have killed them. I'm very confused.
I need an adult.
Ooh, inside his room, Dean undressed in boxers and t-shirt.
Ooh, yeah.
He had purposely refrained from looking in Apollo's direction as he assumed she was undressing, but he stole a glance at her and saw that she was still standing in the exact same spot as where he left her, still fully dressed with a blanket around her slender figure. There's nothing more slender than a Chevy Impala.
A lot of things.
Jesus. Oh, now he's... Dean couldn't help but hide his face in his hand, half annoyed and half amused. Okay, stop, he said, and walked over to her. This is a zipper. He tried to sound strict, but didn't really pull it off. Then he unzipped her leather jacket, revealing a black tank top underneath.
Oh, it's not header orange? Disappointing.
As he jacked off her... Wait, now. As he pushed the jacket off her shoulders, he noticed a couple of scars that looked oddly familiar.
That is disappointing that it's not that they didn't go like proper car. Like the engine would have been header orange.
Right.
I highly doubt these people actually know.
She's just black on black on black on black.
Black on black on black on black on black.
And he's running over her scars. Oh.
That'd be all the scratches from the damage.
Yeah, so the scars on her body are apparently... But now... it's getting... Believe it or not, this is getting kind of weird.
And disgusting, or just weird?
Just weird, because she's like talking about how much pain she's in whenever he bumps her against things.
Well, yes. I mean, it is kind of an interesting concept of taking the whole, like, cars are females. We always refer to them with a female pronoun. So when the car has had damage, it would physically hurt. I mean, there's some interesting psychological things going on, but it sounds really boring and stupid.
Yeah, I don't want to think about what happens. Like, if I scratch my car and it creates pain for the car, is not a cool idea to me. So I'm just going to avoid all these, I don't know, Fast and the Furious, not really feeling it.
Here we go. I found a fast one that will make everybody cringe.
Alright, do you want to read it?
Sure.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Mysterious stranger, I'll point the microphone to you.
Also, when I join, it says Gundam Final already.
Ready, go.
Yep.
Okay. Title: Shrek Gets Surgery.
How is this related to cars?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do we honestly need that at this point?
No, but it's fun.
Put me in the mindset that there was going to be cars.
Well, I'm sorry. I
Wait.
found this one went why.
At least there's
Why?
Butt Nugget 62.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Roll in with fullness.
Rolling with the fullness.
Okay.
Egg House.
Chapter 1. One day, Shrek was walking in the forest when suddenly Donkey appeared. He said, "Dude, you need open heart surgery." Shrek responded like any normal being would, with a confused, "What the fuck, Donkey? I'm perfectly healthy." Donkey sighed and said, "No, dude, seriously. Logan Paul told me we can trust him." Shrek said, "No." But Donkey annoyed him enough that he did go. He was soon in the emergency room having surgery. The doctor said that Shrek had 999 tumors in his body and that Logan Paul had saved his life. Everyone still hated him, though. Why? Because laughing at dead people is fucked up. The end. Chapter 2.
Okay.
Okay.
There generally isn't a chapter 2 after the end, but okay.
As Shrek and Logan Paul came back from their honeymoon on the moon, people noticed that Logan was acting a little weird. He would start climbing up walls and having seizures randomly. At first, people thought he might just need an exorcism, so the Pope performed one. That didn't help. Shrek was very, very concerned. It was starting to ruin his great mean marriage. But sadly, nothing was helping. Soon a scientist came and ran some tests and left. It was revealed that the gnome, Keemstar, with the help of the official podcast, had given him a mix of cocaine, meth, and heroin. This mixture was given to his breakfast every morning by none other than Charlie or Penguin Zero.
Penguin Zero, critical.
Yes.
Okay.
We watched some of his spoofs of infomercials.
It was all a plan to take Logan off YouTube and make Drama Alert and the official podcast the biggest challenge on YouTube. Soon Logan was cured. He was still hated by everyone. Keemstar was arrested and exposed by none other than Scarson Tony, the RuneScape dude. Nothing happened to Charlie or their official podcast, though, because they're pretty chill. Oh, and Jackson played RuneScape with Tony. The end.
I want to play RuneScape with Tony. I don't know who Tony is, but I want to play RuneScape with him.
I mean, he makes good pizza.
At least I didn't choose the one that has the fandoms of NCT, the band, Despicable Me, K-pop, and Big Bang.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't choose that one either.
Alright, well, I hope everybody's ready. It's time for a 14,000 word fan fiction. So, you know, we'll be here for the next 30 minutes. But it's a show I really love. It's Voltron Legendary Defender.
Oh no.
With it's in a modern setting. It's street racing with handjobs and blowjobs. And sex in a car. So it's perfect to go with our little Gran Turismo Johnny here. Motor Oil and Burnt Rubber by Prince Dead End. I'm still burping for the balls we had earlier. We had some balls to drink. Anyway.
They were bubbly.
Far from a silver spoon, Keith's dad always used to joke that he was born with a gear shift in his mouth. Sure, he's always had an interest in it. He's always had an interest in it and knack for cars, but it's hard not to develop both when your pops runs a chop shop, and you learn how to drive stick at the ripe old age of 11. Keith had started riding high on the exhilaration of a lead foot early on. When he was brought home by the police at 14 for drag racing, the first thing out of his dad's mouth had been, well, did he win? The officers were not impressed. After they issued their warnings and left, Keith had pulled a stack of bills totaling around $5,000 out of his sneaker and shoved the wad into a hole in his mattress for safekeeping. Turns out, tearing up pavement can be fairly lucrative when you know who to run with.
Dun dun dun!
I have to say this is actually really well written. Unfortunately, when the feds started getting a little too close for comfort and his dad suddenly decided to go straight, he moved them to some no-name town in the Arizona desert for a fresh start. Keith's days consist of more navy blue grease-stained coveralls and tire patches, and less efficiently disassembled European luxury cars he takes out for one last spin. You'd never think so, but boy, do you start to miss the annoyance of disabling the low jack system real quick. The longing for the deep purr of an engine and an open road is expected. It's the disruption of the usual monotony of his day that has Keith doing a double take as a glossy black Audi R8 pulls up in front of the garage door where he's leaned under the hood of a Toyota Camry that's been on this earth longer than he has. Is that a V10? Sounds like a V10. He nearly overflows his windshield fluid reservoir. If he wonders if this might be his apology from God. Was that a euphemism?
No, he's working on a Camry. He was filling up the...
I don't know, nearly overflows his windshield fluid reservoir. It sounds like a euphemism.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Shiro showing up, so I mean, why wouldn't you want to squirt out, if you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
He tries not to look like he's two-star for German engineering and broad shoulders as a man with thighs thicker than his skull is wide. Skull is wide, eases out of the front seat far more gracefully than he expects someone who's built to. Clearly out of his element here on the edge of town, where his sharp leather Oxford kick red dust up under the cuffs of his sharp-pulled slacks. Keith only hates himself a little bit when he sees the way the seams of a crisp white button-up are screaming around biceps, and his first thought is, anchor arms. Sometimes God really does give with both hands. That's a little blasphemous. Thinking of God doing some double dicking. What's double dicking? No, anyway.
You're hurting me, guys.
You hurting me, Randy.
Damn it.
The man's eyes flick around the shop, eyeing the patron currently involved in a disagreement with his dad over what would be considered a fair price for a complete engine rebuild. That's fine. Keith would rather just take care of this one himself. Be with you in just a minute, Keith calls over his shoulder, smiling politely when Big and Beefy spots him and gives him a nod. He may or may not bend over a little farther than he needs to recap the reservoir, if you know what I mean. But it's pleased when he catches the full once over he gets out of the corner of his eye. He can't help himself. It's been too long since he's had the opportunity to work on a car that isn't on a top 10 safest automobiles list. It's also been too long since he's gotten laid. And this is what some people might view as a two birds, one stone situation.
Good Lord, you're making me hit this poor person, drop dead, fuzzy, and I hit him twice, and I feel bad, and I blame you.
Well, he drops the hood of the Camry and snags the keys from the office so we can get Old Lady Jones on her way. After enduring a surprisingly firm cheek pinching with a pained smile, he makes his way over to the Audi and attempts to rub the soreness out of his face. The owner is waiting patiently, seeming amused by the way his father can't seem to get this guy to understand that rebuilding an engine is going to take an amount of time and money that he doesn't seem willing to accept. It's nearing the end of the day, and Keith is sticky with sweat and grime under his coveralls. His long hair is curling at the ends and likely sticking up every which way. As he circles the car, he unzips the jumpsuit down to his waist and slips his arm free, sighing in relief as cool air hits his skin. He ties the long sleeves around his hips and pulls at his white undershirt to fan some air under the clingy fabric.
We can stop any time.
Oh, we have 13,000 more words to go.
Good Lord!
His eyebrows shoot toward his hairline when he sees the side of the car he hadn't been able to when he first came in. He locks eyes with Meat Man and whistles. Sure did a number on her, didn't you? The guy huffs with a pout, and it shouldn't be as cute as it is. Shiro, and I didn't do anything. The alarm woke me up late last night. By the time I got here, the damage was done and the other car was long gone. Couldn't even find the mirror. Keith hums and starts going through a mental checklist. He'll have to reattach the mirror, do some painting, some body work. His eyes dart back over to Shiro. Like to do some body work on him, he thinks.
Please don't touch me.
As he runs his hand along impressive scratches that begin at the back fender and end on through the front fender. He fingers the loose wires where the side view mirror used to be. It'd be funnier if it wasn't such a beautiful car. He's got to take it out at least once. So what's the damage? Well, after the order the mirror, but for an Audi that'll be a few hundred
No,
alone.
not rolling in the fullness.
Oh no! Oh, good thing you went through them.
Ghosting.
There's some dents to work out and you'll need paint, so I'd say roughly between 800 and 1100. See if I can get a deal on a mirror, which would drop the overall cost. She was grimacing, but if what it is, they do the best work in the area and the pricing is more than fair. In space, maybe? Well, no.
Recap the damage, missing mirror, and then he's gonna have to blend. Is it something like the other body damage?
I can see that being 1,000.
Yeah, I gotta get time. Plus, the mirrors are expensive. Oh, cool.
For an Audi, yeah.
I finished night.
Keith hopes he doesn't look overeager as Shiro drops the keys in his outstretched palm. He extends his other hand with a smile. Don't worry, I'll take good care of her. Shiro grins back and takes his hand, squeezing gently and holding for just a moment longer than necessary. Oh, I don't doubt that. He ignores the look Matt's giving him, knowing full well he's going to get an earful on the way home. Keith waves them off, fingers still tingling with warmth. But as soon as they're out of view, he's got the new mirror out of the box. It's installed within an hour. There's not much you can do about the scrapes or paint job before he needs to head out, but hey, the car doesn't have to look good, it just needs to be fast. Just as he's finishing up, his dad peeks on him. Nice car, sure is. You'll get some real money for it in pieces. Don't even think about it, old man.
Speaking of nice car, what did we get for free?
Oh yeah, let's take a little break to see what you got in your gift.
I would take any of those. Let's see, we got a Ferrari and BMW.
Take that one up front. Yeah.
It gives me the Mazda. That's my third.
Yeah. That was my least favorite of all the ones they were showing.
I know. It's always that one.
Well, I have to say, holy shit! Where the heck did you pick this up from? Lance does a dramatic and wholly unnecessary slide across the hood of the yellow Shelby GT500 Keith's parked next to. Hunk nearly has an aneurysm as he watches from the driver's seat, which is totally justified.
I think it's fitting that we're going to drive the Audi R8.
Yeah, I mean, that is what Shiro needs. Black or white? White. But he was in a black car. Okay.
I'm as confused as you. My car is painted with lum.
Ah, lum time.
Yeah, from those wacky aliens. I don't know how to say it.
You were saying so.
Thank you.
Sure.
Peanut butters. We actually have one person watching.
Wait, seriously? There's somebody watching?
Oh.
Playing for one viewer.
Wait, why does it say test? It was supposed to say... I don't know. I don't know why, but hi person. I mean, recording this for later, but also, yeah. It's cool if you want to listen to me read terrible fan fictions while I play Gran Turismo.
I'm really okay with this. Not so much the fan fiction. It still hurts.
Yeah.
Really, Eva?
No, let's just...
I can't open it.
Let's just crinkle into the microphone for the next 4 hours.
There.
There.
Well, is those supposed to be the super spicy ones?
Super spicy ones. You know you want to try one.
Okay, I guess I'll try one. Alright, I'm trying a spicy thing. Yum 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 yum. Yum yum. No. Okay.
Not as spicy as I thought it would be.
It's sweet.
A little bit of heat, but not much.
Not bad.
It's time for Fantasies by Bittenfeld.
Oh yeah, there's the heat.
Speed is going to have the house to himself
That's
for a
actually
whole
really good.
day.
Speed?
He intends to study some race videos.
You mean go?
I will hit you with a hammer.
Why would you hit me with a hammer?
Let's just get into. Okay, does any of this look interesting? Oh my god, get into the cool stuff.
You do know I have a Speed Racer video game.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have a Speed Racer game.
I got it for free.
I kind of want to read Everyone's Gay for Gordon. Everyone's Gay for Gordon 3, Penguin's Revenge.
Read it.
But I don't see any cars in it, which is what I was looking for.
And it's not...
Other than the fact that they have sex in a limo.
And it's not Robbie Gordon or Jeff Gordon. So
Oh yeah, why haven't I searched for Jeff Gordon yet?
Why are you giving me another one?
Because they're really getting them burned, you have to eat like 2 in a row.
Yeah. She wants to torture you.
I'm about to race. And do really shitty.
Let's see. Graphic violence. A lot of these are graphic violence.
With Jeff Gordon?
Yeah.
Wasp years? That doesn't sound...
Well, this one's Gordon Tracy and Jeff Tracy.
Yeah.
Hands. This one's Gordon Tracy and Jeff Tracy. A known deviant. Alcohol abuse. Intervention.
Oh, there's only 4 laps? Interesting.
Not a lot of sex in these.
Let's see, we got rock and roll dudes. Oh, behave too.
I haven't put on the filter yet. That's all.
I'm your Huckleberry.
I am your Huckleberry.
ADAPT from the other racers drop. Adapt. That's a hard word to say.
I like nuclear bomb or hazard. Explicit.
Big Hunch at 350.
Oh yeah. John Tracy, Virgin Tracy.
Who are these John Tracy people?
I don't know. This one's Jeff Tracy, John Tracy, Gordon Tracy, Harry Potter.
Something doesn't match that.
Okay, well this is just Uncharted. There's nothing in it.
Space.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Supernatural.
So do they summon a beholder?
Is there a person named Jensen Ackles in racing?
No.
No, that's actually one of the actors for Supernatural.
Oh. Well, that's confusing. So it's the actual people behind the actors having sex in this.
Oh boy.
There's actually a whole lot of those, and you need to be really careful because some of them get really freaky.
And disturbing.
Explain to me what schmoop is.
Oh, Schmoop is okay. Schmoop is like Schmoopy-Doo sort of thing.
That's my new tagline. Explain to me what schmoop is.
That's what the name of this recording will be.
Explain the schmoop. Jeff Gordon. Not finding much for Jeff Gordon's sex stuff, weirdly enough. Give me another driver's name. Wasn't there someone named Hans?
Not really.
What about Dale Earnhardt?
Yeah.
Dale Earnhardt. I hope I spelled that right.
Probably not.
Okay.
Actually, someone's got a little paint job.
It's Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Ryan Blaney?
Why would you do that to Ryan Blaney?
After the Phoenix wreck, when Blaney calls Dale a dick, Dale confronts him about it and Ryan's bust. That's not even a mature one. That's just a fight between Ryan Blaney and Dale Earnhardt.
I feel bad for Ryan Blaney.
Yeah, poor Ryan Blaney.
He's a nerd. He likes Star Wars. His uncle played for West Virginia basketball.
Who's Matt Kenseth?
Matt Kenseth is retired.
Well, he's having sex with Dale Jr.
And he started in junior forms of racing at the same time. Ryan wasn't there.
Okay.
Matt Kenseth won a championship in the Daytona 500, and Junior won the most popular driver 18 years ago.
Fair enough. Who's Casey Mears?
Casey Mears is Rick Mears' nephew. He's four-time 500 champion and not that great a race car.
Well, he also has sex with Dale Jr.
Why? There's like no relation between them two.
You know a Clint Bowyer?
Clint Bowyer, yes, he raced. I think he raced for. No, there's no shit.
How about Kevin Burton?
Kevin Burton?
Yeah.
I don't know a Kevin Burton. There's a Jeff Burton.
How about Kevin Harvick?
He replaced Earnhardt Sr. when
All right.
2000.
Well, he has sex with Tony Stewart. And then Tony Stewart has sex with a guy named Greg Zipadelli.
That's his crew chief.
Okay.
They're both quite large men, so that'd be like a bear and a bear.
After Zippy set the Cup car on fire during qualifying at Charlotte and ran away screaming, it was pretty hard to hide that something was up. Dale Earnhardt Jr., secret vampire race
Secret vampire race car driver?
Yes. He's a secret vampire. Okay. We're going in.
We're going in.
The last days of NASCAR. The National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing and assorted personalities are not mine, and no events in the story are for reals. Vampire parasite scenario and the Night Watcher, Scott Westerfield's. After Zippy set the Cup car on fire during qualifying at Charlotte and ran away screaming. It was pretty hard to hide that something was up. It wasn't like there had been rumors of weird behavior circulating in the garage for weeks, but this was the first time the anathema effect had been broadcast on national television, which I think I know what that means. It's where they think they're on fire, and they're not, because drugs. Most people blame stress or drugs. They probably kept on blaming stress or drugs even after Michael Waltrip blabbed the truth to the entire viewing audience of This Week in NASCAR. This is feeling really close to truth so far. This was before the infection had spread. Okay. Now
there we go.
Now we're dipping into Fantasyland.
Yeah.
I think he was feeling left out after Chad Knaus finally bit him.
Knaus
finally bit him after the show just to get him to shut up. Now, of course, the drivers and crew are... at Michael Waltrip Racing are just as strong and fast and adverse to sunlight as anybody, but at this time I don't think most people believed him. Because the truth is, it wasn't drugs or stress. In fact, Patient Zero had just might have gone and eliminated any potential for a drug problem NASCAR might ever face from now until the end of time.
Well, excluding, where Jeremy Mayfield was on meth.
Well, this is trying to say that zombieism is making people not able to get a buzz from alcohol or drugs. I know because Clint and I tried for hours with Jack Daniels one night. We each well passed our 10th bottle of Old Number 7 before we concluded this was a waste of fine product. And should probably go find Harvick and see about getting naked instead.
So
Damn vampire metabolism.
So, Clint Boyer was sponsored by Jack Daniels for a couple of years.
Well, then that makes sense.
His car number was 07.
The thing is, I'm not actually sure when or how it started. By the time I got involved, Patient Zero had already missed 4 or 5 races due to what the press was calling an unspecified illness. Everybody was on Jack Roush's case about it.
Jack Roush.
Okay. But Jack wasn't exactly being forthcoming with the details. All 5 of his Cup drivers did show up for the weekend at Phoenix, though rumors were the one hadn't left the hauler except long enough to qualify. I've been busy with my nationwide teams and sponsor obligations and all that, so while I meant to check on him, it wasn't until Jamie McMurray caught me in the infield at night that I actually remembered. "Hey, Junior," he said. "Matt wants to see you." This was before I knew what to look for. I just barely noticed that Jamie Matt was acting kind of strange. Later, it would all make sense. The way he had one hand pressed to his neck, the way his eyes shone, how he seemed to be sniffing the air, and how just the way he looked at me made me instinctively want to back up. But at the time, I was distracted, and so was he. "Hey, you haven't seen Elliot, have you?" he asked. "Yeah, he's..." I waved vaguely in the direction of the 19 hauler, which is where I had last seen Sadler. "Okay, thanks," said Jamie, and was gone before I had a chance to blink.
So are they saying that Bill Elliott was the original vampire? Or are they saying it's Jamie McMurray? Because if the timing and the... No. Bill Elliott was out of racing by this point. If Elliott Sadler's in the 19 car.
Yeah, I think they're just... Well, in the 19 hauler.
Well, the 19 car hauler is the transporter for the car.
Yes. Well, that's where he's seen Sadler, so... Which I guess is the...
Elliott Sadler. The most southern and sounding drivers they got right now.
I expected to find Matt looking sick, at the very least a little tired. Instead, he looked good. Not just healthy, but somehow healthier than he'd ever been. Later, I learned that one of symptoms of being infected with vampirism was it made you strangely attractive to ordinary human beings.
Oh, no.
At the time, I was just thinking that gorgeous was never a word I would have used to describe Matt Kenson.
No. He's...
Oh, Matt, you're a beautiful man.
I mean, he ain't an ugly dude, but he ain't the prettiest man.
He did not get hit by the pretty stick.
No.
How you doing, Matt asked. Now, I'd never in my life been turned on by another man. Much.
Now, who is this point of view from?
I think it's Jamie.
Is it Jamie McMurray?
I think we're Jamie McMurray.
Or are we Dale Jr.?
Okay, actually, yeah, probably Dale Jr. at this point. Yeah, okay, so we're about to have Dale Jr. and Matt Kenson. At least not the way it's in. But when Matt got up from his chair, smiled that, evil-looking half-smile and said, "I'm great, Dale. How are you?"
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he wanted to fuck me or eat me.
Probably both.
And either way, my body seemed to be all for it. My response, whatever the words might have been, stuck in my throat as I felt the sudden urge to run and nearly gave into it. Matt, though, kept advancing and we were face to face, my back up against the wall. Then he kissed me. Now wait, I started to say. By the second word, he'd already unzipped my pants and ripped off my shirt. Damned vampire speed.
I love it.
By the time he even thought about saying anything else, his hands had found my...
Gear shaft.
Let me double check that our mature rating's on. Okay. I decided to go
What are
with
you
it.
doing? Did you not see that?
I mean, everybody else saw it. I was looking at my phone.
Okay, so that guy right there, the 14th place, was swerving back and forth. So remember that name?
Okay.
Which one? The guy in 16th.
POG, Cobentos, something.
Killjoy 00707.
Okay. No, it's Cobentos.
No.
He already got that.
Oh,
Yeah, the guy behind him.
Oh, okay. The builder. Alright. The morning after, I went crazy. Not just an I slept with Matt Kenseth, oh god, what have I done sort of crazy. I mean, we've all been there.
We all have.
You know, the sort you might expect when you never in your whole life thought you were gay. But you remember you just spent the whole night having wild sex with one of your male friends without even the benefit of being drunk once. No, this was full-on batshit crazy. See, get the pun? Vampires.
Boo!
As I stumbled to the bathroom, looked in the mirror, screamed, and went right out of my mind. I can't describe it except to say that the sight of my own face was the most horrific thing I've ever experienced in my life. That was my first experience of the anathema effect.
That was
See,
a shitty race.
could be better. See,
Numb car.
nice car. See, some of the vampire legends are real. We don't fly, grow fangs, can't turn to bats, and we can see ourselves in mirrors. Just we don't want to. The parasite that's responsible for turning someone into a vampire does something to your brain. If you're a Christian before you're infected, you'll fear and run from crosses.
Damn it, I'm in C ranking now.
Matt says some kind of survival instinct gone wrong. I say it's just damn scary.
I want to report.
This is dumb, but I like it. You're talking about garlic,
Yes. Okay.
vampirism.
How was he?
Affecting the race? Because he was swerving it in the middle of the track to knock me out. So I made contact with him and was then sent off the track and assessed the penalty for making contact with him, which affects my safety rating as well as my driver rating. I'm now on driver rating C.
Apparently there's anti-vampire pills. Hey June, said a Joyce behind me. Shit, Tony Jr.
Tony Jr.?
Turned to face him. June, Tony Jr.? I know a Dale Jr.
Oh, Tony Jr.
Vampire sex.
Sex, drugs, and NASCAR.
Went downhill pretty quickly after that. Drivers turned their wives and girlfriends, turned each other, turned crew members, turned fans. Pretty sure I was single-handedly responsible for Cliff Bowyer, Kevin Harvick, and Jeff Burton.
So
I mean-
all of Hendrick's drivers?
I mean, I'm almost certain Denny Hamlin didn't mean to eat Kyle Busch. Any more than I meant to have a post-race four-way with all three RCR teammates. It's just one of them vampire parasite deals.
This is, like, honestly amusing.
This is amusing and weird. Kenseth, Mike Helton, and Brian France.
Those are the people who run NASCAR.
I didn't know why Matt Kenseth was fixing to make himself vampire lord of all in NASCAR. They didn't much care. He could be an Ever overlord all he wanted as long as he raced McLean and stopped letting his damn cats watch his turn sex.
I don't know why I find that funny.
I asked him once after he was done sucking my ... blood. Sandwich blood. And he only muttered something about needing to be prepared for what was coming when he went to sleep. I thought he was talking about the chase.
This is just
It's longer than 3,000 words.
Yeah, and it's just really weird that it's like, hey, can we have casual, butt sex, and then, oh, hey, don't forget we got a race today.
They don't really go into the sexy stuff.
Which I'm okay with.
Apparently they call them peeps because they're parasite positives. The end of the world. Okay. The vampire lord of NASCAR yawned, stretched, and meowed. Wait, so the cats took over people and made them vampires. Because apparently Matt is really into cats.
Makes sense.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna just back out slowly. That was weird.
Yes, it is.
This one's called Coopetition. Junior shows Waltrip what Coopetition means. Co-opetition, maybe. Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Let's see. Daryl Waltrip turn. Where it's like, working together and racing each other.
Oh. Well, apparently it has something to do with Dale Earnhardt and Michael Waltrip having sex.
No, they were teammates.
And then Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson having sex.
And they were also teammates.
Well, it's only 300 words and there's fingering, so let's go! I do not own anything. I do not know anything. This is my personal fantasy. I'm insane. Don't sue me. Not a damn word of it's true. The shit is old. Come on, Michael. I'll teach you things. Yes, lay on your back, just like that. Remember that commercial we did together? I'll use 2 fingers, but this time I'll take credit for what I'm about to do. Up to my mouth, licking them, letting my tongue leave a wet stripe against the flesh. Paragraph 2.
Are you like throwing up in your mouth?
A little bit.
Yeah, me too.
One finger, then another, and soon both are sheathed in you. I wonder if this is what Jimmy and Jeff do together after races. Will you moan for me as I start to move my slick fingers in and out of you? Why is this all in questions? It's weird. This is weird, even for a, fingering fic with race car drivers. You're so tight around my fingers, and I know later you'll be just as tight when I enter you.
You still have one viewer. I don't know how.
It's also written like a children's book, which I like. For now, I'll be content with
I don't like that.
with pushing these 2 fingers against the walls of your body. Faster, your hand slides against your flesh, and I can tell you're almost there. I know I must stop you soon. I won't get to come. I reached up and put my hand against your neck to pull you down for a kiss. Whew.
No.
Say it, I hiss as I press into you. Say my name. Junior.
No.
I didn't even get to the grossest stuff.
You don't need to, friend.
Because while I do have our Says I'm Mature stream, I still don't need to get too gross with it.
Yeah.
Especially since people might mistakenly wander in here thinking it's just nice old Gran Turismo. And then there's some guy talking about fingering.
So that's where it gets...
This one's not mature. It's called Drivers at Disney. It's weird. So we got a Jamie McMurray, Matt Kenson.
Yep.
An AU set in New York City, where the city is not as glamorous as some make treacherous as others. A group of friends in a tiny apartment try to have fun as they work the best jobs they were able to get. Okay, I'm gonna ignore you. This one's in Egyptian. This is Mob Psycho, so that's not really. I don't see any Dale Earnhardt in there. Ooh, this one's called This Boy. Eric Brittle and Jack Zimmerman. I don't think those are NASCAR peoples. Rated M for mild sexy times. It's like 1 blowjob and 2 hand jobs. Not very graphic. It's from a webcomic called Check Please. Okay. Grey's Anatomy. Cars. Let's see, that's Sally Carrera, Lightning McQueen, and then Nick Lupin Lopez with Blade Ranger. Oh, so it's planes, too. I don't want to hear about planes having sex.
Or think about Owen Wilson.
We could just read this Hawaii Five-0 fanfiction.
Is that...
And see what Steve McGarrett and Danny Williams are up to.
Beating the shit out of people?
They're just kissing. It's just them kissing for 4,000 words. Oh, sorry, 9,000 words.
Let's make it any better.
Race car. Searching for race car. Okay, and then there's too many of them, so I have to put it to explicit. Alright, let's see if we can find any more fun little race car times. Let's see, Captain America. Here we go. This one just called Race. Oh. Wait, I don't think this one's mature? It says everyone? Oh no, E for explicit. E for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Gavin Free is one of Britain's top racers, loved by many and revered by most.
No.
Most do not include his new mechanic, Michael Jones.
No.
It was an interesting job, to say the least. In the most simplistic of terms, Gavin Free was paid quite a bit to drive a car around a track.
No.
Words, a million words.
Let's see what we got in this one.
Other than the fact that it's
Toasted
Rooster
Teeth.
okay, it was just a car accident and amnesia, so I'm not even going to read that. There's nothing explicit about that. Ratio? Race your way into my heart. It's Bang Tan Boys, whatever that is. It's the thrill. I feel my heartbeat race. Dragon Age. Bethany Hawk / Female Hawk. Raven Cycle. One Direction. Star Trek.
Someone asked if I would dab.
I don't believe you can dab right now. Mostly because we don't have a camera.
Where? Who? Oh, Dab?
Dab? Dab?
Dab.
Dab?
Dip. Dip. Dip.
Okay, love and treacherous. The only tags on this one is Tommy / Maria and disability. Here's a Durara one with mild gore. Yeah, we don't need to do more supernatural. I don't want a threesome with Transformers. I don't. I really don't. Especially don't want a threesome with Sideswipe, Sunstreaker, and Blur. Because, I mean, those particular Transformers don't really get my rocks off.
No.
Like Jazz does.
As he gets a ripped asunder.
Here's another Voltron one. Called Purple Lamborghini. Smut. Fuck the police. There are no Lamborghinis in this.
I mean, Little Red Corvette makes sense as a sexual innuendo, but
Sure.
Purple Lamborghini?
Yeah, I avoid Lamborghinos.
Still.
Yeah. And I mean sexually.
Yeah, no. I mean, there are cars that are just straight up pornographic.
Oh yeah.
Lamborghini was never.
I mean, I've gotten a half chub from a car before.
I mean, who hasn't?
Exactly. Okay, there's a lot of Fast and the Furious in here, not surprisingly. Girl, I'm just trying to kiss your neck without a word.
What?
How about My Heart is Racing?
That's generic.
The Hobbit. Huh? Thorin, Killy, Freyrin, Killy, Philly, Freyrin, Thorin, Bilbo. Thorin, Freyrin, Dis, Killy, Philly, Thranduil, Nori, Bilbo, Gandalf, Legolas, Dwalin, Bard, Arwen. Flirting, jealousy, self-indulgence, smut, sex, voyeurism, teasing, revenge, cheating, drinking, cunning, and depression.
We are not reading Doran's last
Thorin Oakenshield is a veteran race car driver forced to retire at a young age for his sport. Will find the new beginning in the world of racing by starting his own race team.
How can he be a veteran and then retire at a young age? That doesn't make sense.
He was just really good. Killy Duran is a cocky, reckless rookie race car driver who lives life on the edge, getting his heart racing by seeking thrills and excitement, as well as trying to have sex with anyone he can seduce. When Thorin hires Killy to be his driver, he tries to tame him from his wild ways. I don't want to know what two brother dwarves are doing. I don't know if they're actually brothers, but I know they're really close. There's a bunch of Rogue One. What's SGA? Oh, okay, it's Mass Effect. It's a McShepney. Maybe it is? Okay. Stargate. McShep and Shepard. Oh no, wait, McKay and Shepard. That's what McShep is. I didn't want to know. Alright. This is definitely what we need to do. I don't need to read anything, we just need to get right into it. Marvelous! Pasta with my truffle. Clearly, sitting down had been James's first mistake. The lounge chairs in the NatWest Tower were a concession to style rather than comfort. The contours were too sculpted to relax into properly, and the trendy upholstery had far too little padding to provide a decent cushion, but far too much to provide firm support. Yet somehow sinking into one felt like absolute bliss, and the more deeply he settled into a chair, the more difficulty he had following the conversation, as Jeremy and Richard's excited voices rumbled warmly around him.
I'm so lost.
Quite a hollow victory. With a barely perceptible jerk of his head, James tried to force the fog from his mind. Drinking the beer Jeremy handed him when he sat down had been his second mistake. It was only weak lager, another nod to fashion over usefulness as far as he was concerned, and nothing so strong as the dark bitter he preferred. But tonight it warmed his insides and relaxed his body with the immediacy and insistence of whiskey, and suddenly his eyelids felt quite go for the rest of my life knowing that I'll never. James raised his head from where it started to droop against his shoulder again, trying to refocus his attention on the conversation. I'm just hoping if I read it, you'll eventually dawn on you what it's about, and then you'll die inside.
Date rape?
No, it's based on a show. Usually Jeremy would have come down from his adrenaline high by now, long before actually, but an entire day behind the wheel of the Bugatti Veyron had managed to push every single one of his buttons. He was still flushed with excitement and barely able to sit still in his chair as he extolled the many virtues of the extraordinary car. But even in the middle of his excitement, Jeremy's attention kept drifting back to the spaniel, struggling not to fall asleep in the chair across from him. The sight of his clearly exhausted colleague filled him with the usual desire to take the piss. Play up a relationship the press gleefully described as toxic, but also as something else. Protective, heavily fallen, something a lot more dangerous.
Drinking and driving?
I don't even know if you've seen this show.
No.
About Jeremy and Richard and driving a lot of cars.
Oh, it's Top Gear.
It's Top Gear.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not going to go any further because it's really, 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 really long. I mean, driving Mercedes.
Yes,
Okay.
James.
Yeah. It's going to take a long time to get to anything saucy, I think.
I'm okay with that.
But it's Jeremy Clarkson and James May.
The really old one and the short one.
Yeah. Well, lots of people liked it. It's like 8,000 words. I like the idea of a Top Gear frickin' fanfiction. I don't know why. Alright. Well, I don't know anything about RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm gonna have to pass that one. I don't know who Katya Zamoldzchikova is. I know it's about men dressing as women. That's all I know. Twice
Moto
a...
Taxi 18108.
Yes, definitely.
That's this guy from Israel.
Okay. Too many One Directions. Okay, what does this have to do with race? There's nothing about racing in this. It's just Harry Potter and Draco Malfoy fucking. They're doing a broom race and some rimming. And apparently Harry Potter has a saving people thing. Well, it's a world where people race broomsticks as if it's NASCAR, apparently. There's like cups and stuff. I'm not interested. Now, Cesspool of Love, a Boku no Hero Academia, with lots of violence and a major character death, with Eraserhead and All Might together. Lots of rape and stuff. Cool. Cool. Lots of blood. Lots of knife play.
Disgust me.
Can you take your hands off my throat so I can park the car and have a cigarette? Because this is stupid. That seems sensible. Okay. I can do this. Okay, let's get into whatever this is. I'm going to start reading it. Because there's lots of interesting tags. The stadium was packed. Cheers filled the open air. Superfans of the race were screaming for their idols. One particular name rang throughout the stadium. Lightning! Lightning! Lightning!
Stop!
The crowd roared. From the front row, a young man's blue orbs lit up in excitement and admiration for the same vehicle. This adolescent, Daniel Fenton, had been a fan ever since he first got a glimpse of Lightning McQueen's sleek chrome at age 12, just as the car was beginning his career. One of the youngest to join the races at just 15. Merely seeing Lightning on the screen wasn't enough. He had to make it to a live competition. A day's the day. It was the 69th annual Piston Cup, and Tanny had managed to finally score some of the best seats in the house. He's a ghost. He could just walk in and watch it. Gentlemen, start your engines, and may the best woman win, the announcer RuPaul shouted through the PA.
What?
Danny was absolutely shivering with anticipation. I always read anticipation like that. As he witnessed the countdown to the beginning of the race. Vroom vroom.
There's a motorcycle on the strip strip club being really obnoxious right now.
And it's much louder than the sound of your engine in the game.
Yeah.
Danny was shivering. His eyes were glued on the ethereal custom-built gas guzzler. He witnessed him whisper to himself the same thing he did before all of his races. Speed. I am speed. The boy did not know if anyone else had ever taken note of this little quirk, as it was never mentioned in an interview, and thus thought of it as a little secret shared between the two of them. 3, 2, 1. The aroma of burnt rubber already permeating the air as the wheels spun across the asphalt. The tires rotated like a rotisserie chicken powered by 33 bees. Woo!
Wow.
And the cars were already halfway through the track. Lap after lap, Danny waited with bated breath, palms sweating. Vomit on his sweater already. Oh wait, now, palms sweating profusely. As Lightning had stalled early on and was not far behind the lead, Chick Hicks. You can do it, Lightning Sama. You are speed, Danny uttered. And looking up, he couldn't believe his eyes. I saw you die a little inside just now.
That's 6. That's not bad.
Just as he let out his exclamation, Lightning was turning into lane that passed directly in front of his seat. It seemed as though his longtime idol had just heard his words of encouragement and flashed him a brisk wink as he bulleted past. Danny's heart leapt into his throat, just seconds after he pulled into second place. Oi, matey! Hicks busted out as Lightning pulled up behind him. Eat dust! Lightning wouldn't allow mere words to faze him. You can't hurt me. These tires are Gucci, he snarled, flashing his pearly white teeth, because of course cars have teeth, apparently.
This is hurting me so much.
Ka-chow, he bellowed, revving his engines and zipping ahead of the Hitler car. The crowd surged into life, as wild as a wildebeest. Danny's heart got go pit-a-pat. As the racers pulled into the final stretch of the race, Chick and Lightning were neck and neck. McQueen stayed strong, the mysterious young boy's words ringing in his ears. He grungled.
Dirty.
I'm sorry, he grungled, I am speed. What is grungling? I'm gonna grungle you so hard.
So hard.
Before ripping to the finish line, the announcer waving that oh-so-familiar checkered flag, cut to the crowd after the race, XD.
After the race!
Paparazzo's cameras let out great flashes in the young racer's eyes and filled his ears with all their questions. Scores of fans surrounded him, but he was searching for only one. Each screaming girl in the crowd felt love for McQueen, but none could compare to what Danny felt. Danny knew he should only use his powers for the safety of others, protecting them from the ghost zone. But this was his one and only chance. He knew what he had to do.
Well, while you read that and think about it, I do need to ask you a question.
Yeah, I need a second. Yeah, tell me a thing.
So what is going to be our final race of the night?
I mean, you got BB, you got your Nürburgring, and you got your Monza. I do like that Monza.
Alright.
Nürburgring's cool and all, but it gets a little too... race a little
actually,
too much.
I have to go and buy that car.
Ah.
I hope I have enough money for that. I don't want to, but I have to.
What weeaboo wrote this shit?
Nay.
No, it gets worse. Quickly motioning towards his manager, managed to divert the attention away from him for a moment, Lightning firmly took hold of Daniel's hand, ripping him away from the hullabaloo. Danny whizzed. Unable to process what was occurring, he quickly dragged him inside. Mac, big old box. Mac. Who's Mac? Oh
Mac.
Yeah,
that's the Mac truck.
Right.
It's a bad pun.
He's a big old box. Huffing and puffing, Lightning muttered, Gomen aside for starting you like that. I figure we should have at least gotten to the third day before I'm that rough with you. Danny's ghostly pale face became as red as McQueen's paint job. Oh, gee whiz, Daniel grasped. There was a moment of silence before Lightning, still riding on the highs of victory, swooped in and locked lips with Daniel. At first the boy could not do anything, simply remaining frozen in shock. I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me, he started before Danny drew him back in. And the rest of it is just Danny Phantom and Lightning McQueen pawing all over each other.
I'm gonna be banana. This car takes half of my money.
I don't like that they're having sex inside of Mac. That's shiny.
I want to be banana. What color?
Banana. Banana. Okay, viewer. I don't know why you're there. But okay.
What color?
I like the yellow, actually.
Me too. Yeah, this car costs half of my money.
Okay. Seems like a good car, though.
It's ridiculous. It has a fan that sucks it to the ground.
Oh, sweet. That's all the best ones. So that Danny Phantom one was weird. Well, we're back on... What's Haikyuu?
That would be volleyball.
Oh. Did you know there's... Apparently there's car racing and outdoor sex and barebacking. You got a bareback.
Here you go.
Oh, hi.
That's from Haikyuu.
Hi, cat. Hi, picture of a cat. What's Oh, that's Bud Butler. Sebastian and Ciel.
Yeah, that's a thing that happens a lot.
That's underage sex.
Don't need that.
This story has yaoi in almost every single chapter. Don't like it, don't read it. Okay. It's more supernatural, more banging boys, more banging buds. This is Formula 1 RPF, whatever that means.
Real person fiction.
Oh, it's Kimi Raikkonen and Sebastian Vettel.
They are the current drivers for Ferrari.
Okay. Well, I don't want to know about their phone sex and spanking. Or butt plugs, dildos, riding props, car sex, dirty thoughts, sex on furniture, double penetration. No! I never thought I'd come across Gravity Falls in here, but apparently I did.
That's right.
It's Bill Cipher in Dipper Pines. So it's a floating pyramid and a little boy?
That's,
And they're in an alternate universe where they're in a high school, and they're smoking pot, and there's child neglect, and all this weird.
this car's still ridiculous.
Oh, it looks nice. Direction, Sherlock. Sorry, watching the video. Whoa! You have an explosion. Big cars. Earth Angel, Earth Angel. It's a Homestuck fan fiction.
No.
Life is but a roller coaster. There's an Undertale one with Sans in the reader. I mean, have you ever wanted to get boned by Sans?
No, I've never played Undertale. I've always watched it.
Really? I think it's more worth watching. I mean, you can get the experience, but it's also very easy to just point and stuff. But yeah, Sans is a skeleton man, and that's why I said that.
Yeah. I mean, I know the character. Yeah, I take it back. I've watched probably like the first 10 minutes or so. Like when he fought Flowery. Right. And after that,
So this is just an original D&D character with another original D&D character with tentacle sex. So they were just playing a D&D campaign. They're like, what if I just wrote our characters having sex and made it into a fanfic? They're like, okay. I'm gonna avoid doing that in our D&D.
yeah.
Okay, underage rape. Nope.
Nope.
There's too much of that. I'm gonna search for car stuff. I don't know what to look for. Ooh. What's that show with a guy that is a car that he made into a giant robot?
Megas XLR.
Yeah, let's see if there's any Megas XL. Let's just ruin my childhood.
Ruined mine mostly.
Okay. There's one that's a crossover with Total Drama. There's one that's a crossover with Wings Club. One that's a crossover with Daria.
The one with Daria sounds funny.
Daria and Jamie. These aren't necessarily explicit ones, though.
I could. No, I couldn't.
Here's a Super Friends and Space Ghost Coast to Coast with Megas XLR.
Okay.
Here's one with 16.
Hey, 19.
Here's one with Beauty and the Beast.
When is The Wolf Among Us 2 coming out?
That's a great question.
Because it's been announced.
This one's American Dragon, Jake Long, Johnny Bravo, Total Drama, Dario, Megas XLR, Danny Phantom, My Life as a Teenage Robot, Ed Nettie, Cow and Chicken, Powerpuff Girls, Nightmare Before Christmas,
I have a cramp.
Adventure Time, Hi Puffy Yumi. I forgot that cartoon existed. Because it was literally real people being cartoons.
Yeah.
God damn.
This has Rose with Hunt's Girl, Edward Double D, Yumi Yoshimura with Finn the Human, Johnny Bravo with Anne Maria from Total Drama, Blossom and Locke, Not Blank Over Christmas, Manny L. Tigre Rivera with Lou of Mike, Lou and Og, Brick,
Mike Lewin.
Emmy, Boomer and Bubbles, Lil Susie from Johnny Bravo. I'm just gonna go on now. Just gonna go. Ed, Natty, Danny Phantom, and Megasex. Okay, the only reason it has Megasex LR is because Jamie just shows up. And he's like, what am I doing here? What am I doing at Ed, Natty, and Danny Phantom world? This is confusing my head. Here's Wolf Children. It's Wolf Children and Megas XLR.
Because that makes sense.
Cartoon Network City. That is Dexter's Lab. It's just all of them. But nobody. It's just violence. Just all these Cartoon Network characters just destroying each other.
As they do.
Powerpuff Girls Dojinshi. Boomer's story. I don't want Dexter from Dexter's Lab and Blossom together. And I forgot that the Powerpuff Girls even had last names. Because I was never into that one. Okay, actually this was an Attack on Titan with every other Cartoon Network show. Apparently. This is everything that ever existed. With Katniss Everdeen, Twilight Sparkle, Casa Ackerman, Alucard, Ruby Rose, Bracketon Monster, Hermione Granger, Simone from Gurren Lagann, Kamina from Gurren Lagann, Roger Smith from The Big O, Goop, Rainbow Dash, Char. It's Char. It's this. Face, head, must get out of loop of poor NASCAR. It's not good whenever NASCAR is the thing I use as a palette cleanser.
Yeah, that is.
Like explicit NASCAR. Ooh boy, this is some kind of wonderful.
Well, the good news is a lot of people in front of me crashed.
Ryan Blaney. Yeah, and a female.
Ooh, okay.
A man and a female having sex in a fanfiction.
I didn't think that was allowed unless it was original characters.
It's an original female character.
Yep.
With finger puppet.
Yeah.
Harry Styles. Nope. Casey.
What?
Kane? Kane?
Casey Kane.
Yeah. It's weird spelling. Casey Kane and Tony Stewart. Kyle Larson and a lady. And an original character. Tony Stewart and Steve Addington. Ooh.
Who's Steve Addington?
I'm not sure. That sounds like an old man.
Burger King.
Yes, we are aware we got a fucked up sign. Thanks. Oh, Kurger Bang. It's Kurger Bang. Could you save that and send that to my girlfriend at some point, please? Not right now, because it's been asleep for a while. I'm playing Chase Elliott with the original.
Wow.
Ooh, here's a Kuroko's basketball.
And NASCAR.
It's only NASCAR because Kagami is a NASCAR character. Okay. Here's one with Bucky and a lady, Steve Rogers and a lady, Wanda Maximoff and a lady. I mean, Avengers is coming out soon.
That's right. You're not going to see that.
It's Casey Kane and Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, well,
There's Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney.
that's...
There's Dale and Ryan Blaney.
Why is everyone... Well, I mean, these are pretty good.
There's Carl Edwards and Trevor Bain. Apparently.
That makes total nonsense.
It's Trevor's 21st birthday and Carl is the present for him.
The Daytona 500?
Yes.
When that happened.
Danny Casey, Ryan Blaney. Well, this one's hashtag Glasshole, and I don't know what that means. Oh, apparently they're recording a podcast together with Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott, and they have a reunion. This is the Supernatural. This one's a Chicago Med, Chicago PD show. Here's Tiger and Bunny. Why is it NASCAR? Did you know if anything becomes popular enough, there's romance novels of it? Seriously, Google NASCAR romance novels right now. It's alright, I'll wait.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, more John Shepard, Ronnie McKay from Stargate Atlantis. Ooh. Tony Stewart / Kyle Busch / Kurt Busch. Brothers and Tony Stewart. The drinking of too much Crown Royal leads Tony Stewart to an interesting encounter with the Busch brothers. Tony's point of view. Oh, good. I'm glad.
I'm glad we established whose point of view that is. Because they so rarely do.
If he hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. Due South. Something called Due South with a man named Benton Fraser, Ray Kowalski, and Ray Vecchio. Just getting on the case again. Some more Supernatural. Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson. I think that might be a Canadian.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's Loki. It's not NASCAR. It's in NASCAR. Here's this JoJo one again. I don't know why it's NASCAR. More fucking Supernatural. Jesus. H. Malarkey. I haven't searched for Gran Turismo yet. I don't know why it would even be in here. There's no characters. There's no characters to be having this time.
I thought you searched it and found that there was this one about a murder.
Yeah, these are all like, this one's Live Free or Die Hard. And for some reason it's tagged Gran Turismo. And this one's Idolmaster. This one's also about supercars.
Well, Idolmaster makes sense because people do a lot of Idolmaster car skins.
Guess so?
There's a crossover.
And this one says, the King of Atlantis, Stargate Atlantis, and Nether Tigers and Ronan kicks ass at Gran Turismo, while John dreams of Katamari. And this one has Barry Allen and Bruce Wayne having sex. It's all in Spanish, except the title's in English. It just says, I'll just avoid the hole so you sleep fine. We live in a strange world.
We do.
We live in a strange.
So there were 17 people when this race started. Now there's only 11.
Well, if everybody just dies out.
I'm not kidding.
So who's that one? Casey Kasem?
Casey Kane.
I wonder if there's any Ira glasses. What's it?
Yes, this American buttfuck.
This American butt. Ira doesn't want me to do Ira for some reason. She keeps trying to save me with autocorrect. Well, there's one with Mary Reynolds. We have National Public Radio. Ira Glass, David Sedaris, Sarah Vowell. There's a Welcome to Nightville with Ira Glass. None of these are particularly explicit. This one's called 21 Chump Street. With Justin LaVoy. The West Wing one with Ira Glass in it for some reason.
That's a little weird.
Here's a Veronica Mars with Ira Glass in it for some reason.
I don't even know who Veronica Mars is.
I don't know who Veronica Mars is.
I don't.
TV series about
I don't know anything about it either, honestly. I don't know why I'm searching for Ira Glass while playing a racing game.
Because Ira Glass is awesome.
What if I just put in a
NPR.
Lamborghini?
They're in public reading.
Okay, well that's getting a little bit away from what we're doing here. How about Harry Potter and the Slytherin-colored Lamborghini? What? Barbie Lamborghini from Danganronpa. Fuck me on your Lamborghini, One Direction. Rockman lovers driving Lamborghini, Teen Wolf.
Did I tell you about the time I went to Techo and they showed 20 minutes of Japanese love ballads of the Mega Man Robot Masters following after each other?
That exists. I need to find it.
It does!
Well, if it exists, there's ballads of it.
I mean, they were just like really weird, but like well done, but mostly weird.
Sorry. Here's a Naruto supercar fanfiction, apparently. We wrote a story on the fog in the windows that night. It's avoid One Direction.
Yeah.
Might have had your fill, but you feel it still. Joey Wheeler, Kaiba Senta.
Brooklyn Rage.
Kaiba wears a stupid BWD slipper. Puppy shipping has always been very dear to me. More Transformers. Somehow Ratchet is acquired himself a pair of Lamborghini nanny bots.
Ratchet was a female.
Well, now he's a man. Wheeljack. Good old Wheeljack.
Good old Wheeljack.
Dio Brando fucking dies.
That's something I can get behind.
Dio Brando fucking crashes his new Lamborghini here. Look out, Cretans. I swear if this fanfiction, don't read it for a question. I've never read JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm confused. If you search for Lamborghini, you find some weird stuff. This one is from Schmoop. I love me from Schmoop.
This is my new favorite thing.
There's one for Yuri on Ice that has some Lamborghinis in it.
That one's that's a weird show because the creator even just straight up gender changed real life skaters to make it more gay.
Huh. It's still apparently good.
Yeah, it's good. It's just like this character's based off of a female, and we're going to turn him into a dude so he can be more gay. Which
That's Japan. Here's an Attack on Titan that just says, "Don't forget I drive a Lamborghini. Rush is my only speed."
which is a good movie.
Yes. Here's a John Wick. I really want to see John Wick. And the second one also.
Wait, John Wick.
It's the movie with Keanu Reeves.
Yes, but isn't that the same? Isn't that the Tom Clancy character?
Maybe? I don't know, just a guy who gets his dog killed and goes and kills a bunch of people.
Yes.
It's not too bad. If you're looking for something that's not too bad, like
Lots of explosions.
and that one pretty much solves all of your problems.
Okay. You want to see a Bentley and Mini Cooper have sex?
Not really.
Because I found a Good Omens, Neil Gaiman, and Terry Pratchett fan fiction where a Bentley and a Mini Cooper are together sexually. And Crowley has a complicated relationship with his car. I don't know what rock and roll is. Suicide Squad, no. It's the end of the world as we know it, because Ultron's getting on with the lady.
No, actually, I've been lapped.
Ooh, here's a Beyblade and Bakuten one called 50 Shades of Orange.
I forgot about mine.
Bakuten shoots Beyblade. Ferraris are red for Naruto. Gaara and Naruto. With car sex. Naruto has a fetish for cars. Sasuke and Gaara make a bet. Sasuke may have a Lamborghini, but Gaara has a Ferrari. Great. Good. Glad. How to turn your vagabond Witcher into a homebody. The Witcher video game.
Still want to play this.
Yeah. fantastic. Ooh. It's a Team Fortress 2. General antics and doings. Trans male. Air project. Drinking. Transport. This is all very confusing. I don't know
When
if
you
this
say
is-
train spotting, are we talking about...
I said trans spotting.
Okay. I
Different.
keep hearing train spotting, which they're making a sequel to.
Okay, I'm not surprised. Lots of things I've seen. I'm going to see Super Troopers 2 when it comes out.
I don't think train spotting needs a sequel. You watch train spotting?
I have seen Transpotting. It's a classic. It was a thing that happened to things. It's been a while. Bruce Banner action figures don't grow on trees.
That's a title.
Yes. There seems to be a distinct lack of Bruce Banner action figures, although there's plenty in the Hulk. Darcy Lewis did not find this acceptable. Also, Darcy takes one of Chinese cars for a drive. Stuff happens. Great. Transformers, a million Transformers. More Top Gear sex, except it's Richard Hammond and you. God, all of my dreams. Richard Hammond, take me away. Preferably in a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
More haiku! So much haiku. Man, so much. Oh my god, it's a Hitman Reborn.
Someone actually remembered that show.
Someone remembered that Hitman Reborn existed.
There's actually a lot of things.
But it's not written in English. Everyone is gay. Threesome, meow, meow, meow.
Meow. Is there a female character?
Yeah, I think a couple.
Yeah.
Mostly men, though, when I think about it.
It's a shonen series, and it's mostly guys.
Yeah. Baby, you can run my car. Steve Rogers and Tony Stark having sex. Nothing but the best for my best guy. And this time, Steve's groan was soft and shuddering, and all about Tony calling him that old-fashioned phrase. Never failed to make him feel warm and soft and cared for. The way Tony always managed to do so damn well. This is the Lamborghini of fucking machines, right? Fucking machine.
Well, we got the only people competing, and I am laughed out.
That's beautiful. Oh, sorry. I got distracted with a new episode of my favorite podcast. Which you might like. It's called The Adventures of.
You told me about that.
Yeah. They decided to go with, it was an article called Amnesty, Monster of the Week type one. Yeah. In, Kepler, West Virginia.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, like, the first episode goes from Snowshoe to Kepler. And for some reason, that really resonates with me. They got, like, a ranger and a Grunkle Stan type.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
to stand.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Like, okay, well, Lamborghini,
It's got some very interesting things.
switch from Mercedes.
You might get some original characters from Mercedes.
Well, yeah, now I'm just getting a bunch of Glee stuff. 4 times Puck watched Mercedes dance the one time he joined her. Noah Puckerman. Glee Hinks.
Search Ferrari.
Ferrari. Like, that could be. I don't know how many R's to put in Ferrari.
You're asking the wrong spelling.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not much of a speller.
Zero spelling.
Fernando Alonso and Mark Webber.
Yeah.
That's explicit.
I'm a full minute behind the next computer.
Well, you're in 7.
Yeah.
But there's only like 8 people.
Right, yeah. here's the thing: is this car is really hard to drive fast.
Ooh, it's Captain Planet and the Planeteers. With Dr. Blight and Loot and Plunder.
Yeah, this is the very first time I've ever driven this.
Don't get lost in your Ferrari. I don't want to see the villains from Captain Planet having sex with them.
No.
Or even hear about it.
No.
Like I said, Dr. Blight and Loot and Plunder. Said just after the episode Don't Touch the Water.
Ready to go to Mexico?
Yes. Yes. After an eco-villain group member fails to stop the Planeteers, Dr. Blight reflects on her relationships. Is Tim Curry a villain on that? Thursday? Here's a Highlander one called Next Time by a Ferrari, the Grumpier Old Men remix. With Connor McLeod. Ooh, here's a Joseph Joestar Caesar Antonio Zappelli called a Blood Red Ferrari. My brain is getting in pains.
Yeah, he was Mal.
Hello, Mao. Buddy ate Tony Stark's Ferrari. What?
He ate it?
Yes. Steve Rogers and Bucky Barnes walk to a meeting to come home with a dog. They should not be let out into society together. And you wait to sing about it. Oh, here's some nice Casablanca fan fictions about Ferraris. Sure. Almost suck. I'm not being facetious. It's literally called the Homo Sub fandom. Sebastian Vettel's new Ferrari. Rob Schmedley drives his Ferrari. Felipe Massa is an engineer.
Rob Spencer, yeah. Those are real names.
They have the sex. Rob Smedley does not sound like a man anyway. That's right.
He's a real dude.
Oh, I'm sure he's real. So is Daniel Ricciardo.
Yes, he's the driver for Red Bull.
Having sex with Max Verstappen.
His teammate.
Yep. Well, at least they make sense.
His dad raced Formula 1.
I don't want to know.
His name was Yas.
Yas.
Yas Verstappen.
Yas Queen Slay?
Yas Verstappen.
Okay. Yas. The hardest goodbye. Fernando Alonso and Andrea Stella. Well, she doesn't have any other tags. Anywhere else?
Original character, I guess.
Maybe. Driving outside the law, in which Zuko drives a Ferrari. Cool cars. Katara Zuko.
I finished last.
That is a shame.
Yeah.
Doctor Who? Actually, if you don't mind, you can. Well, you still got a good...
8 places higher than I
Yeah, you
started.
raised positions by getting last, because everyone dropped out.
Darn.
Well, that was beautiful. I'm glad we got together to watch you race and then do fan fictions and then get confused about why things exist.
Yeah, sounds like a good time.
Yeah, here's your Haikyuu tablecloth or whatever.
It's a pillow.
Same difference.
Oh, I thought that was a towel.
No,
Towel, tablecloth.
The
pillow.
Macross one is a towel.
What is the difference?
So close to level B.
You almost leveled up
Yeah.
to be a real racy boy. Soon they're just gonna have you in control of a real car, and you're just remotely controlling it and going around the track. It's gonna be like drone racing. Are those your cars?
These are the ones that I've made.
You have a shit ton of cars.
These are just the liveries I've made.
You have more cars than a man could shake a stick at.
So I've got Nipico. And then I gotta build AMD.
Building. That's kind of awkward.
I got a friend request.
That's okay. That's probably the person that's watching
us.
Nice.
Awesome.
Hi, Bajuba.
Yeah. Macross Delta.
Or maybe just somebody you raced against. I don't know.
Maybe. And there's the Kubule.
Okay.
And then there's Lump.
Okay. GG. So green.
And Lum again.
Fantastic. Wearing your classic tiger stripe.
Mm-hmm. And then Titans. Test type. I like that one that one turned out.
Char.
Yep, just a char car.
Char car.
Based off the Sazabi. It took longer than it needed to.
Yeah, like most of the fan fictions I just read.
Yeah, that's very true. And there's Strutter.
I'm gonna go find a hole to die in.
Don't die, Jan.
No, I mean, you know, just metaphysically and realistically.
Yeah.
Don't die before we can play another session of Starfinder.
Yeah,
That's true. So I have 101 cars.
that's more than 100 cars.
Mm-hmm.
That's one more.
Yeah. Several of them are multiple. Like I have 4 pace cars.
Very nice.
So
Ooh. It's probably safe to say you played a good bit of Gran Turismo.
I have played. Let's see. I've driven 8,563 miles. I have 76% of that complete.
Okay.
Life log. No, it's achievements here. I have successfully driven 123. I've played 123 hours.
That seems low, honestly.
And I've driven 90 hours.
Okay. Okay.
I have driven 8,000 miles. And this is all in sport mode.
Yeah.
And I have consumed 9,281 fuel. I only have $7 million worth of cars. I've only had 1 clean race, so that means I haven't hit anyone.
Oh.
I have 5 pole positions. I have 4 fastest laps of the race. I have completed 121 races, and I've won twice.
Nice.
I've played logged in 51 days, and then these are the photos.
All right. Well, good. I'm glad we got to enjoy some Gran Turismo. Now I'm going to turn everything off.
Yep.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
I'll leave you on this picture.
So beautiful. Such a beautiful picture.
Good night.
I'm Italian. Okay.
You done stream?
Yes. I'm going